Understanding HTML connections. Imagine building a house with only bricks. No paint, no doors, no windows, no wiring. It would be incomplete, right? Similarly, HTML is the foundation of every web page. But it does not work alone. It connects with various technologies to create fully functional, interactive and visually appealing websites. Today, we will explore these vital HTML connections and how they bring web pages to life. HTML and CSS, adding style and elegance. First up, let's talk about CSS, the artistic touch behind every web page. CSS, or cascading style sheets, is responsible for colors, fonts, layouts, and even responsiveness. Without CSS, every web page would be like a boring text document. How do we connect CSS with HTML? Inline CSS, styling directly inside an HTML tag using the style attribute. Internal CSS, writing styles inside the closed angle bracket style tag within the HTML file. External CSS, linking a separate CSS file using the closed angle bracket link tag in the closed angle bracket head. Best practice, always use external CSS for cleaner and maintainable code. HTML and JavaScript, bringing pages to life. Next, let's add some action. JavaScript is the magic wand that makes web pages interactive. It enables dynamic behaviors like animations, pop-ups, and user interactions. How do we connect JavaScript with HTML? Inline JavaScript, using onClick or onChange directly inside HTML elements. Internal JavaScript, writing JS code within the closed angle bracket script tag inside the HTML file. External JavaScript, linking a .js file using best practice. Just like CSS, external JavaScript is the way to go for better structure and performance. HTML and the server, talking to the backend. Now let's look behind the scenes. When a user submits a form, searches for a product, or logs into an account, HTML connects with the backend. How does HTML communicate with a server? Forms and HTTP requests, using closed angle bracket form with the get or post methods to send data. AJAX, asynchronous JavaScript and XML for seamless background data updates. Fetch API bar Axios, the modern approach to fetching data dynamically from servers. Example, imagine filling out a login form. When you hit submit, your credentials travel to the server, which processes them and sends back a response. HTML and databases, storing information. Websites don't display information. They also store and retrieve it. HTML connects to databases using backend technologies like PHP, Node.js, or Python. How do we connect HTML to databases? PHP with MySQL, a classic combo for database-driven web applications. Node.js with MongoDB, a modern JavaScript-based approach. RESTful APIs, API calls that interact with the databases from front-end apps. Example, when you check your email inbox, the messages are being fetched from a database in real time. HTML and frameworks, speeding up development. Modern frameworks make web development faster and more efficient. Common frameworks, front-end frameworks, React.js, Vue.js, Angular. Backend frameworks, Django, Express.js, Laravel. Example, React allows developers to write HTML inside JavaScript using JSX, making it incredibly efficient. HTML and WebSockets, real-time communication. Ever wondered how chat applications work in real time? That's where WebSockets come in. How does HTML connect to real-time communication? WebSockets establish a constant connection between the client and server for instant updates. Example, in a chat app, WebSockets allow messages to appear instantly without refreshing the page. Conclusion, bringing it all together. So there you have it. HTML is more than just a markup language. It forms a web of connection with the CSS, JavaScript, servers, databases, frameworks, and real-time technologies. By mastering these connections, you can build everything from simple websites to complex web applications. Final thought, HTML is the foundation, But it's the connection that turns a static page into a dynamic, interactive, and data-driven masterpiece.